This is Brett Waltemath of Star Watch Media outside of Cafe Entourage in Hollywood, California for the pre-release party of the psychological thriller InSight, hosted by Inktip Magazine. Brett Waltemath of Star Watch Media here with Dominic Pace. Dominic, you are currently in production on the film 39. Can you tell us a little bit about the film and a little bit about your role in the film?
39, not so much. It's been delayed a little bit, but I have a co-starring role on House of Lies with Showtime. And it's actually going to be airing January 4th, and it stars Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell. And basically I play a father who just lost his home. All the mortgages are spiking up and just can't seem to make ends meet anymore. So it's a really powerful scene with me and also Cheadle there, and should be pretty interesting, pretty exciting. Showtime always has edgy stuff, so really looking forward to it. So,
what was it like for you to take on that role, considering the economic crisis that we're currently in? An easier role to take on now than it would have been possibly 10 years ago?
I'll tell you, it was such an emotional connection that actually so many things came out of me, and the director was able to just kind of build off that. So it was really powerful, because I think we're all going through it in one way or another in terms of the economy, and it was just almost a privilege to be able to kind of exert that as an artist due to today's current status in our country. So,
you're very well known for being a big fan of historic film locations. And going and visiting those locations nationally. What are some film locations that you love to go visit? What's your top three?
I got to tell you, I mean, Oregon itself is just probably the most magical thing you can ever visit. Goonies and Stand By Me, which are two of the greatest. And you can do it all in one road trip. And I'll tell you, it's just heaven on earth. The book should hopefully come out next year. It's movie locations across the country with Dominic Pace. But basically, you can't really beat Oregon. Saturday Night Fever, having a pizza on 86th Street where John Travolta actually strutted and all that. I mean, that's certainly amazing. But and obviously the stands of Greece out in Venice Beach with Rydell High. But the Goonies house and the whole town of Brownsville, Oregon, which is where they did Stand By Me. I mean, that's not just my film; it's everyone's film. And to just sit in that town, it's just a very magical feeling. You feel like you're brought back into the film.
And for people who are not major film fans, the state of Oregon you would not think to be a place that would have a lot of historic film sites either. Immediately, you think the state of California or New York.
Absolutely, and you know what? They actually even have more. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was also off of the 5, and also Mount Hood. Even though Kubrick shot The Shining all over, Mount Hood, it's a ski resort, the lodge, was actually the exterior of The Shining there as well. So.
And that ski resort is said to possibly be haunted as well, kind of adding a whole another aspect to the film and its filming.
That's what makes some of the spots so magical, you know. I mean,
Kubrick at his best right there.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it makes it even more great for the fan to visit there. So.
Now, for your children, do your children share the same passion for film as you do currently?
They enjoy the road trips. We did Field of Dreams out in Dyersville, Iowa. You know, I lost my grandfather a couple of years ago. We were huge baseball fans, and just to be able to throw the ball with your sons at one point in your life at Dyersville and Field of Dreams is well worth it. They always ask me. I try to keep it kid-oriented. The Daily Planet is on 42nd Street. The Batman Wayne Manor is out in Glen Cove, Long Island. Hulk is up in San Francisco. So we kind of keep it fun for the kids as well. But you know, it's just about kind of being together with family, getting off all the social media sites, and just kind of having a good time, just like old school times there.
You know, I think it's such a great idea. Have you ever considered possibly creating a foundation or an organization based around that idea and really bringing more knowledge to young children about classic cinema and bringing them to these locations? I think it would be a brilliant organization for you to consider.
Yeah, not even so much a foundation for children, but also, you know, when you're at the top of the Rocky Steps, they have bronze feet, you know, for Stallone. And what I'd love to see is more. I'd love to see a Travolta statue of Danny Zuko outside Venice. I mean, it's part of our history. It's everyone's. Gone with the Wind. There's Amundsen Ranch, you know, where Scarlett O'Hara said, "I'll never go hungry again." You know, I mean, that's just, you know, it's almost like sacred ground, you know? So it would just be nice to see a little bit more funding to kind of say this was the site where this happened, this was the site where that happened, you know?
Sir, thank you so much and enjoy the evening. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
I appreciate it.